Hey there, today I want to chat with you about the importance of using diagonals in your artwork. So diagonals and triangles have been using in art history throughout time. And the reason why is because they help to direct the viewer's eye and creates a sense of movement and energy. And so I want to look at a few pieces I have, some of which are works in progress and some are final pieces, so I can show you how I'm using diagonals to create some visual interest and energy in my pieces. So let's get going. So first, let's take a look at this painting by Botticelli called Lamentation over the Dead Christ with the Saints. And if you want to understand the real power of diagonals and triangles in art history, then you should look at the Renaissance and the Baroque periods. So first, take a look at the diagonal line that is formed there along the heads of the mourners and the angels. There's a really clear, almost triangular shape there on the left side. And then we see Christ's arm, and if you follow that up, we see St. Peter, and his gaze is looking down at Christ. Now, then look at the triangle that is formed with Mary and Jesus. She's holding his head, his arm is forming one part of the triangle, her back is part of the other part. And finally, we see the diagonal line that's formed between Mary's hand that is holding Christ's body down his leg to the other representation of Mary. There are actually three where she is holding his foot. If you keep looking, you'll find other examples of diagonals here, but the point is that Botticelli uses diagonal lines to direct the attention of the viewer to the various people in this scene. Now I'm going to show you how I use diagonals in my abstract paintings. So this is a work in progress, and you can see this really strong diagonal moving upwards here. And then we also have a diagonal with this flower that's sort of pointing downwards, and maybe a few little sort of like marks, right, that have a diagonal movement. So that creates a sense of energy. And your eye probably goes here first because right now this is the richest, most saturated color, and it's around the rule of thirds. And maybe this points you down here with your eye, and that shoots you up. And perhaps you come here and you move around the painting. And so in this painting, we have so far a sense of dynamism and energy and movement because of these diagonals. So in contrast, let's talk about this painting. So this painting has some diagonals, but it's a little bit more subtle. We have mostly horizontal and vertical, right? But the way that I applied the paint, I applied it in a sort of zigzag diagonal fashion. So we do get a little bit of sense of movement here, but compared to this piece, it feels a little bit more stable and more settled, and there's not as much energy, although there is a bit of movement here. So think about a graph. Let's say we're charting something like your stock growth or your performance levels or your grades or whatever it might be. We want to see movement going in this direction. This is kind of cool too, but it's sort of rare vertically, right? And we don't really want to see horizontal. So just think about that diagonal. It reminds us of growth and movement upwards. And we all want to grow and get better. And so these are subtle things that get worked into a painting when you bring the elements in. So in this painting called Flourish, we can also see diagonals. Here we have the green grass kind of pointing up this way. We've got this green diagonal and this pink diagonal here. We have this diagonal, the green diagonal lines here, the yellow cloud, and even this pink form as well. And the sky, right? The sky is a blue diagonal. So why do I have so many diagonals here? First of all, let's just think about what it might look like if this yellow cloud was horizontal. It just, to me, wouldn't feel as interesting. It wouldn't feel as dynamic. And the energy kind of moves upward. It's like the wind is blowing and it's blowing things around. And so for me, this cloud and this form being diagonal, it's like we're looking up to something. It's like we're growing, the grass is growing, the flowers are growing, all is well with the world, and it feels hopeful. To me, using diagonals in this way feels hopeful. But also look at how the lines here point to the focal point. So these diagonal lines point to the focal point on this side, and these also point to the focal point. This points to the focal point as well. And so we can use these diagonal lines, or any line really, to help bring the viewer's eye to the focal point so they know where to look and where they should enter your painting. And then the other lines in the painting kind of help move us around. And I want to take a few seconds here to mention my ebook that I have. If you are a representational painter and you want to paint abstractly, this is a really powerful ebook. I have 5 exercises that can help you to move from representational painting to abstraction, and it is free. The link is below in the description, so go ahead and click that and you will get this in your inbox today. So let's take a potential path of how you might look at this painting. Perhaps your eye goes here first, and you're intrigued by this really light pink color. And so you kind of move down and then you see these little green grassy things and that moves you back up again. Or perhaps you move this direction and then you have this green grass moving this way. Maybe the yellow pulls you down here. Do you see how the lines kind of push and pull us around the painting and keep us inside the painting as opposed to wanting to leave? I would love to know what you all think about this. Do you use diagonals in your paintings? Or what are some techniques that you use to bring your viewers around your painting and to bring them to your focal point? So now I want you to take action, look at your paintings and see how you have used lines, if diagonals could actually benefit your painting. And also, in your next painting, experiment with making diagonal lines and trying to put a lot of energy and movement into your painting.